Hey there folks, what's up? My name is Hisham and today we're going to talk about one of the most controversial subjects in the world of personal finance, which is 5-leg theory. Now, you might be wondering, what is 5-leg theory and why the hell would I even want to know about it in the first place? Well, my friend, you can stop asking because I'm here to give you the answer. Now, in a nutshell, the 5-leg theory is a concept that has been gaining popularity over the years, and it's all about diversifying your life and finances across multiple countries so that you're not dependent on just one. But before I'm going to get into that subject, please first make sure to hit that like and subscribe button so I can keep making these awesome videos for you guys. Cool, so now that we've got that out of the way, let's start with the basics. Why should you diversify your life and finances across multiple countries in the first place? And the answer to that is rather simple. It's basically all about risk management, because by diversifying, you're spreading your risks across multiple countries and currencies, which means that if one country or currency tanks, well, your whole financial situation won't be directly affected. But it's not just about the financial risk, because by diversifying, you're also reducing your political risks. So let's say, for example, that you live in a country with a government that you don't necessarily agree with, which is, let's be honest, something we've seen quite a lot the past 3 years, in particular with COVID and the entire transgender agenda being pushed. So, we all can agree the world is going to hell right now. So by diversifying, you're giving yourself the option to leave and live somewhere else that is more aligned with who you are, with your values and your beliefs. And so this is exactly where the 5-leg theory, initially 3-flag theory, comes in. So the 3-flag theory was a concept developed by a man named Harry D. Schultz, who proposed that everyone should have at least a second passport and an address in a tax haven, and that their assets should be kept outside of their home country. And so this idea was expanded to 5 flags to include a place where money was earned and a place for also, recreation. So in a nutshell, 5-flag theory comes down to being able to diversify your life and finances across 5 different flags or categories. The first flag, the flag of residency. This is the country where you hold your primary residency. It's where you pay your taxes and have access to public services such as healthcare and education. Now, the second flag is the flag of citizenship. This is the country where you hold citizenship even though you don't necessarily live there. It's where you have the right to vote and can benefit from the country's diplomatic services. The third one is the flag of business. This is the country where you conduct your business. It's where you pay taxes on your business income and can take advantage of the country's legal and financial system. So, you can call it like the flag of business or banking, like whatever. Then there is the flag of assets. This is the country where you hold your assets like real estate, stocks, and bonds. It's where you can benefit from the country's economic stability and growth. Then there is the fifth one, which we cannot necessarily forget because it's also important. It's the flag of play. This is where you spend your leisure time. It's where you can relax, recharge, and just basically enjoy life in a nutshell. Now, I know what you're thinking. 5 flags, that sounds like a whole lot of work. And you're right, it actually is. But the benefits of diversification are actually worth it if you're looking at it from a holistic long-term perspective. So by planting these 5 flags, you're basically spreading your risk across multiple countries and also creating a safety net for yourself and your family. But the question is, how do you plant these flags? Well, I'm not gonna lie, this takes a lot of time and effort to prepare, but it's not impossible. You need to do your research, build your network, and be willing to invest in your future, because quite honestly, going through this is a long-term commitment, and there is some sacrifices that you inevitably will have to make. But if you're not ready to go all in with the 5-flag theory, that's okay too. The important thing is that, you have to start somewhere, so maybe you can start with 2 flags or 3 flags. The point is, start by diversifying your investments across different markets, or, just opening up a bank in a more stable foreign country. It's just about understanding that every little bit helps. Now, what are some of the challenges when it comes to, diversification? I'd be remiss if I didn't mention the challenges of diversification because, like Rocky Balboa, it's not all sunshine and rainbows, right? So there are some hurdles that you need to overcome.
The hardest choices require the strongest wills.
And I guess that, one of the biggest challenges is really navigating the local laws and regulations. Every country has its own set of rules and regulations, and it can be quite overwhelming to try to understand them all. That's why it's so important to Build a network of experts who can actually help you and guide you during this process. Now, another challenge is the cost. Diversification can be quite expensive, especially if you're investing in real estate or something, like trying to set up a business in a foreign country. You need to be prepared to invest both time and money into this process. If you go to a country such as Dubai, for example, just to register your business in a free zone, this can already cost you like 5 to 10K, sometimes even more, depending on, the legalities of things and the paperwork that is always ever evolving. By the end of the day, the benefits of diversification truly outweigh the challenges. Not only will you protect yourself and your family from economic and political risk, you will also have the freedom to live and work wherever you choose, and that must count for something, right? So as our world becomes more globalized, diversification is becoming not only more accessible but more important than ever before. And so 5-leg theory is not just a theory anymore. People all over the world are putting this into practice. They're getting residency in one country, citizenship in another country, investing in a third, and so forth and so forth. And so with the rise of technology, it is becoming more easier to do so. So why not do it? But as with anything, there are challenges on the horizon, and one of the biggest challenges, like I mentioned, is the fact that governments around the world are becoming more protective of their economies and their citizens. We're seeing more and more restrictions on foreign investments and immigration, and it's possible that this trend will only continue as time passes by. But for now, diversification remains a viable and valuable strategy for protecting your finances and your future, in my humble opinion. So by spreading your assets and your life across different countries and different cultures, you're not only reducing your risk, but you're also opening yourself up to a world of new opportunities and experiences and, things that you can simply not get by staying in one place. If you're ready to take the plunge and embrace the 5-leg theory, just remember to do your research, try to stay informed, and be prepared for whatever the future may be holding. Because as we've seen times and times again, the only constant in life truly is change. So in conclusion, what have we learned today? We've learned that diversification is essential for managing risk and protecting your finances and future. We've also learned about the 5-leg theory, a powerful framework for achieving diversification and creating a life that is truly international. At the end of the day, diversification is not just about money or investments. It's about creating a life that's full of adventure, learning, and new experiences. It's about being open to new cultures and perspectives and embracing the opportunities that come with them. So whether you're looking to protect your finances, expand your business, or just, live a more interesting life, diversification is the way to go. And with the 5-leg theory, you have a roadmap for how to achieve it. So go out there, plant your flags, baby, and enjoy the journey, because life is too short to just stay in one place. Stay savage.